Get excited. It's Wednesday.
I'm so excited. This is my excited face.
Can you tell that conference is coming? Oh, we are tired.
Yeah.
I
have barely slept this week.
I could fall asleep right this second. Don't test
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
I've been crushing caffeine. It's
But we're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. We're going to get to Vegas and be exhausted.
Yeah.
So it's okay
in
though.
Vegas. It'll be like a change of scenery for our sleepies.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great.
You know, it's always so nice to try to take a nap in Vegas while you hear the constant thumping of bass of some pool party outside.
The thing that got me last time was like the ceilings that had like the sky painted on it with the lights. And I was like, what time is it? And it was like 11 o'clock at night, but it looked like it was like middle of the day sunny. Yeah. That really messed me up last time.
That's how they get you. Know?
Won't be going outside again. Indoor only.
That's what conference is all about. It's about not seeing sunshine for days on end.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like being at work.
Kind of. A little bit. Except there's windows here.
Oh, thank God.
You know? But anyhow, it's going to be exciting. Really pumped about this booth. We got really cool giveaways. We got so games. We got so much jewelry.
Oh my goodness. And we haven't stopped making new jewelry.
No,
like we're days away.
I'm a crazy person.
And we're still trying to do stuff as if it's not days away.
Yeah. Drew's actually wearing a pair of the new ear weights that we just released.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah. They're little angler fish.
Yeah, these are called the Dream Masters. They're a cool angler fish. They got gnarly teeth on them.
Their mouths open. They're so cool.
They come in 2 different sizes, so you can see those at conference or check out the website.
I'm wearing the little ones, so they look too small for you. You can go bigger.
Yep. What other updates do we have? Anything?
We're going to be doing some bundle deals at conference, which will be so exciting. Yeah. And we've got some sales that will be going on during conference, but I'm going to save the details on that until we get there.
Yeah, you just got to come to the booth.
Yeah, you got it. Booth number 35. Heal This Way will be there with us, aka we'll be there talking about Heal This Way.
Yep. But you can find us real easy. It's not that big of an expo.
No, we're right there when you come in. We got a really good spot this year, which is very exciting.
Yeah, so come by, say hello, get some swag. All that good stuff.
Get some cool jewelry. Stock up while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it.
All right. Okay. Well,
we're probably forgetting something, but we'll see you in a week.
Oh, I'm Brian, and this is Drew.
Oh, that's what we were forgetting.
Boom.
Yeah, that's
we're
who we
Jewelry
are.
This Way, as you see the URL above us. We're a sweet jewelry company out of Tennessee, and we name all of our jewelry pieces after sweet 80s movies.
What?
And sometimes not sweet 80s movies, too.
Yeah.
Like they're just movies from the 80s. But I just thought it would be fun to watch a lot of these movies and then talk about them and give our opinions on them and stuff like that. So
and this is my first time watching a lot of these.
Yes.
So I've got a completely fresh set of eyes on an old movie. Yeah. It's a great time.
This one we're talking about today, I had not seen either. So it was a new one to me.
I had never heard of it.
I never even heard of it really until I was looking for a name for a piece of jewelry. But today we'll be talking about the movie Something Wild, and we'll be right back.
One of them is old, the other is not. Let's pop in the tape and give it a shot. It's time for Retro Reactions with Drew and Bryan.
Hello again.
You missed us, we know. Forever. All right, so this week we're talking about Something Wild, and that's the name of the movie. It's not actually that wild, I promise. It was pretty interesting. It's a movie that doesn't really neatly fit into a category, or at least not one that I can like easily blanket describe it with. It's kind of a romance. It's kind of a comedy. It's kind of a road trip movie. It's kind of a crime movie, kind of a thriller. I don't know. Things kept happening.
Yeah.
The entire time. It's one of those weird ones.
Mildly wild.
Yeah, a little wild. It's weird if you watch it like the first 30 minutes, you think it's totally different from what like the last 30 minutes would be. And if you saw the two side by side, you'd think it's two different movies.
Yeah, and that was probably the biggest surprise for me, I think. Because the beginning feels like a quirky 80s romantic comedy. You meet these eccentric characters and they're doing these weird things and they're getting into awkward situations and everything feels like kind of light. But then somewhere along the way, this movie just takes a turn.
Weird.
But it's like not suddenly and not in a way that feels forced. but the tone starts shifting, and before you realize it, you're watching something like way darker than what you signed up for.
Right. You kind of start with some rainbows and sunshines, and then you end with some clouds. It makes it really memorable, though, and you kind of end up either loving or hating it. I felt really neutral. I couldn't predict it, and that's something I enjoyed about it. Can't really watch like the first act and accurately guess where anything's headed. I had no idea where anything was going.
No. Yeah, they did a good job with that.
Oh, yeah.
So
our movie opens with our character Charlie, who's played by Jeff Daniels.
Yep.
And Charlie is basically the definition of boring, office, conservative, ordinary white guy. You know, he's cautious, he follows the rules, he's probably eating the same turkey sandwich every day for lunch.
Let's not pick on the guys who eat the same thing for lunch every day, all right? Because
Hey,
I'm one
I'm
of them.
not one to talk.
Yeah,
okay, I've had the same lunch 3 days in a row.
And it's comforting.
Yeah, it's yummy. Okay, I have leftovers, making it work.
Exactly. But you know, it's intentional. You know, like the movie spends a lot of time establishing how structured his life is, right? He's not because he's a bad person, not because he's unhappy, but because he's predictable. You know, everything feels safe and controlled. And Jeff Daniels does a really good job making Charlie feel believable instead of boring. And that's a difficult line to walk.
Right.
He does a great job.
Like this man is kind of like the embodiment of the color beige.
Yes, absolutely. He's like a placeholder.
Honestly. And in these first moments, you know, Charlie, he's eating lunch. He doesn't really have like enough money for like paying for lunch. And so he decides to kind of dine and dash, you know, something that could be like a small thing that's a little wild, but nothing too crazy. But it tells us some very important things about him.
Exactly, right? Because Charlie isn't a criminal. Like he's not some rebellious anti-hero or something. He's just a guy who makes a tiny bad decision and he's embarrassed.
Didn't bring money to lunch. It sucks.
But, you know, you have to remember like these little decisions can end up changing the entire direction of your life, right? And that's what happens to Charlie. So this movie feels like one giant domino effect from that moment on.
It really does. Because after that, we meet Audrey, who's played by Melanie Griffith.
Yep.
Okay. I'm struggling to learn these actors' names. And the immediate energy just shifts. She's really confident. She's really impulsive. She's very unpredictable. And she's walking on scene as if like she is the owner of the set. You know, everyone's eyes are on her. Everyone's looking at her.
Right. And she's kind of terrifying.
Right.
You know, she's not violent or threatening, but like she seems completely comfortable doing things that would make most people panic. Right. And then she just decides Charlie is coming with her, and Charlie somehow goes along with it because he just doesn't know how to say no, I guess.
You like can't say no to her is the vibe.
Yeah. So it sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud, but the performances really sell it.
Yes. She has a walk that sells it is what it is. She's got all the confidence in the world for some reason. And she is like the original Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Yes.
I feel like this is where they got the blueprints. We hit the kind of the mid of this movie, and this is essentially Audrey dragging Charlie into her world. So she's like taking him to meet his mom, taking him to go to like high school reunion. Like she's doing all kinds of stuff personal with this random stranger. They're traveling, they're stopping places, they're pretending to be different people even. Just things that Charlie, our normal average office guy, would never do.
And this is where the movie gets really interesting.
Right.
Because on the surface, Audrey is helping Charlie loosen up. So she's showing him that there's more to life than routine. But at the same time, you're constantly wondering, is this actually healthy? Because every situation feels slightly out of control. Every decision feels a little reckless. And the movie keeps kind of asking you like whether freedom and irresponsibility are actually the same thing. That was my takeaway.
Right. Like the whole time I just wanted to yell at him, you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah.
Like the whole time.
Yeah.
And so we get to the high school reunion that Audrey drags him to. It's her reunion. So he, in theory, doesn't know anyone. And he starts learning a lot more about who she truly is after running around playing pretend with her for a while.
Right.
And this is when you start kind of getting into the mystery aspect of it all.
Yeah, because up until this point, Audrey feels like a force of nature. You don't really know what's real and what isn't. And then suddenly she's around people who knew her before, right? So now we start seeing the cracks and we realize there's history, there's baggage, there's stuff she's running from.
Stuff she's still lying about.
Yeah, and I think the movie becomes more interesting once it starts revealing those layers.
Oh, significantly. So, a fun fact, the director, Jonathan Demme, later did Silence of the Lambs, which I think is a pretty great contrast. Totally different vibe of movie all around.
But you can kind of see some of his style already, like not in the horror sense, but how interested he is in his characters. And even the minor characters feel very memorable. So in this movie, spends time observing people in a way that feels very, very intentional.
He's very invested in like the character's personality, and you can kind of feel that.
Yeah, a little more so than the story.
Yeah. And then finally we meet Ray. And Ray is played by Ray Liotta, so not a huge name change for him. Yeah. And this is where things really shift. And I mean, like, you already thought things were a little wild, but now it's really getting crazy.
Yeah, this is that turning point. Everything before Ray feels kind of playful, a little chaotic, a little weird. Then Ray shows up, and suddenly there are consequences, and the movie starts to feel dangerous. You realize that Audrey's past isn't as quirky as we thought. It's actually kind of scary. And Ray Liotta does what he does and owns every scene he's in.
Oh, yeah, I feel like he like almost played himself somehow.
Right?
Like, he was just so easily invested in that role.
Yeah.
And Ray's like so effective. He doesn't really feel like a movie villain. He feels like a real life villain. Like someone that I wanted to like call the cops on. I was like, he's beating on her.
Yes, exactly. He's not like a mastermind criminal. He's just unpredictable and terrifying.
He's just evil.
Yeah, you never know when he's going to like joke with somebody or like try to hurt him. So
I mean, there's just a whole tone shift every time he's on the screen. Like, you go from like, oh, we're doing like a fun make believe to like, oh my God, we're in danger.
Not for me.
And we get to the motel, which is even more terrifying, even more uncomfortable. There's this like intense amount of tension where you're just like, everyone's in danger. All these characters that I just had a fun time giggling with, they're not safe anymore.
Yeah, and that's what surprised me. I think because if somebody described this movie to me beforehand, I would have expected a quirky comedy. And like, if you look at the poster and the art that's above us, like that looks like a quirky comedy.
Right?
Like, look at those letters.
You're going to laugh
those
for an hour and a
are
half.
Fun, right? Or are they ransom note letters? But this movie slowly, it transitions and transforms into a thriller, not through like a giant plot twist, just through the overall atmosphere. And that tension just keeps increasing until you're constantly waiting for something bad to happen.
Yes. And some conspiracy theories.
Ooh.
I know. There's a popular interpretation that Audrey isn't really trying to escape Ray, but more so herself. And when you start kind of breaking that down, you would think watching it, she's running from Ray and she's disguising herself to get away from him. But then she just walked like right into his hands and was just hanging out with him as if she couldn't leave. Again, I wanted to yell, you can leave at any time. You can just leave.
I like that theory. I like it. Different stories, different identities, different versions of who she wants to be. I guess it's possible that Charlie isn't just meeting Audrey. He's meeting the version of Audrey that Audrey wishes she could become.
Which, love that. Fake it till you make it, I guess. But come on, girl. We finally get to our final act, and we're kind of closing everything up. And Charlie decides to stop being so passive and start being a bit more aggressive. And he decides he's going to confront Ray because he's making Audrey upset. And Charlie is a lot more into Audrey than I originally thought at the beginning of the movie.
What I liked is that Charlie's growth felt earned.
It did. Yeah. It felt very genuine. Like, you really feel, you're like, yeah, he's finally ready for this.
Yes. And it doesn't like turn him into a hero. He's still Charlie. He's just like got some confidence now. And
he's still the color beige.
That's a more believable character. Yeah. But he's like a popular beige now. Like, he's more of a trendy beige.
He's beige when beige was the color.
Yeah.
But, we get to the end, and there's something so intense about the ending. Should we spoil it? Should we spoil the ending?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you've had, 40 years to watch this movie? Get with it. So at the end, Charlie gets into a fight with Ray. Ray handcuffs him under the sink, and Charlie escapes and accidentally stabs Ray in the stomach, and I think kills him. Because he's getting into a fight and Ray's trying to like abduct Audrey from his house. So like you don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
When the first 30 minutes is them like playing pretend.
Yeah, it was a weird movie.
It's really just the strangest sometimes. And we get to the end, and I think what impressed me the most is just genuinely the amount of genres. Like, it is a comedy, it is a thriller, it is a crime movie, it is a road trip movie. It's a little bit true crimey even. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think every tonal shift like lands perfectly.
No, it does not.
I thought there were definitely moments where I felt like the movie was trying to do way too many things at once.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I respect what it was attempting.
I see where they were going.
Yeah. Ray Liotta makes this movie worth watching.
Oh, he's a wonderful villain.
You know,
I mean, just
he's
like
great.
the perfect villain for this movie.
You know, if I'm going to watch Jeff Daniels, I'm going to watch Dumb and Dumber. That's all I got to say. Like, that's where he crushed it at, in my opinion.
That's where I recognized him from.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
He was a little silly. I kept giggling at him. I was like, he's a funny little guy. I don't know why.
Oh, so I think we have gotten to the point where it is, we should vote on if we like this movie or not.
I think so. I think so.
Okay. You want to count it out?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. See,
I really didn't like it.
I knew that was coming.
Really
I'm
didn't like it.
barely in the liking it territory, and that is strictly because, like, again, I couldn't predict it. I love when things are extremely unpredictable, because once I know what's coming, it gets really boring.
Yeah.
And then also, Ray Liotta was a great villain. Like, I hated him from the jump. I knew he was like a mess, and he was going to ruin things when he came on screen.
Yeah.
And I liked that. I think he did great. Other than that, though, it was okay. You could probably skip this one.
Yeah. It was weird. It was messy.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable. It's not what you expect going in.
No.
So, but let us know what you think in the comments.
Definitely.
If you disagree with
seen
me,
it.
disagree with me. If you disagree with Drew, you're probably wrong.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, make sure to hit like and subscribe and all that stuff. If you missed
Yes.
some of this review today, we will be posting this up over on our YouTube page, which is at Jewelry This Way.
Love it.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're going to have to come see us next
Yes.
week. Booth number 35 will be there right when you pop in. And we have so incredibly many things.
We do.
So
Like,
you're going to have to see.
like our Something Wild rings.
Dun, 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 dun.
Doo-doo.
They also come in an inn.
They sure do. Yeah.
You get a whole little setup.
They are awesome. Get a 10% off coupon code using code Lulu at checkout there. So
She was the Lulu.
yeah, these things are sweet, man. You got like some tapered baguettes in them, some little round stones. Like, I just think they look neat. I love them in the rings. Like, absolutely love them in the rings. And we do them like a fixed bead style. So one side is welded on, the other one isn't. Opens kind of like a captive ring, but you're never going to lose the end.
They look so good.
They look super cool.
I love the bezel and prong settings on this. I think the bezel just really adds a little oomph to it.
Yeah, for sure. I think we got a little video of them too, if I can find it.
Let's see.
There it is. Yeah.
Look at those. They're so cute.
And you
They
can
make
wear them,
such a good
you can wear
little
them up. You can wear them down.
All around, really.
You can everywhere. And we also have like solitaire tapered baguettes and some other shapes too. So you could really do a nice little combo with these. Yeah.
Get a
like
whole little setup
triple
pretty
helix
easy.
or something would look sweet.
Oh,
with
that'd be
these.
cool.
So cool.
You do these like in a set of lobes, and then you do the ring version in a doth. Really easy, very
yeah.
like rounded out, cohesive look, and then you just pop a tapered baguette and a helix.
Yeah.
Just so easy. Such an easy setup. People will love it.
Classy. I think these just look classy. They're big, fancy.
They're a good little
they're neat.
cluster. Like, they very much so have a timeless energy about them.
Yeah. I'm just in love with baguettes right now. Like, I love the facets on them. I love the way that they throw light. I like those strong, long angles on there to just accent things, and it just adds a really unique shape and a unique flow to the pieces. So that's probably why you're seeing us put more of those in our jewelry, because I like them.
Hope you love it, because I like them too, so it's not going anywhere. Love a baguette cut. I think that's our show.
That's all I got. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. We will not be back next week because we will be in Las Vegas, and we might be back the following week depending on how everything goes. We might be too busy, or we might be sick.
You know how it
Who
is
knows?
with Vegas.
Yeah.
We're going to get the
Anything
ick
can
on the way
happen.
back.
Yeah. So we'll either see you in a week or 2 weeks, but in the meantime, check out that YouTube page at Jewelry This Way. Like, subscribe, ring a bell or something.
Do all this stuff.
Whatever people do over there.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Click likes on some things, especially our Pippi Longstocking video, because that one currently is like the top rated video that we put out so far.
It's so
but I want to see it.
strange.
I want to see it just go. Like, I want it to catch on like a viral something or other, just for no reason whatsoever than just my pure amusement.
It's the most random one of all of these we've
Right?
done for
Yeah.
it to be like the most popular.
Yeah. Pippi had an impact apparently. So
Love Pippi.
yeah.
Glad we picked that name.
Me too. All right, y'all. We will see you later. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.